This doubles... Yeah, sure, we'll double that. Okay. Didn't see that one coming. Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today we have another new character. We have the Exorcist character for win number 2 in episode number 298, just 2 away from the big 30-0. Either way, our question for today is going to be, put your answer in the comments down below. Who is your favorite superhero and why? Let's get started here. Your seed, by the way, is... Whoa, we had the Quad Eden's Blessing last run. I forgot about that. Seed, by the way, is going to be W89T2FSJ. We have Book of Virtues, Vade Retro, Inner Eye, Menstruation, Boiled Baby, and Little Haunt. So, this character starts with passively, I believe, Number Magnet, Little Haunt, and Vade Retro. So those we can kind of scrap from like our Eden's Blessing start, but everything else there, like from Menstruation to Boiled Baby to Book of freaking Virtues, by the way, that's all the Eden's Blessing's doing, and I could not be any happier about that. But for my answer for today's question of the day, I ask it because I wanted to talk about this movie for a long time. I saw this movie in theaters about like a week or two ago, and I've really wanted to talk about it. However, I don't want to give like spoilers like the day after a movie comes out, but I did go and see the new Doctor Strange. I believe it was like on opening night with actually one of my Discord mod / stream viewers, her girlfriend and my girlfriend, and I gotta say, it was the first Marvel movie in like, I don't know, like 2 years that I was actually excited to go and see, and it was definitely the most fun I've had seeing a Marvel movie in theaters ever. Like, sure, the writing is fucking awful. Like, it probably is the worst written Marvel movie ever made, but the directing, the color, the shots, everything else, like even the very bare bones plot, it was just simple enough to where I could have a really good time just like laughing and just having fun with it. There weren't any like stupid quips in the middle of like combat. It was all just like when it needed to be like intense, it stayed intense. The fight scenes as well, like holy shit, the choreographed like music note fight, everything there was just impeccable. Mini Mush, huh? Can I get this guy maybe? Please charge up. Oh my, I spawned red poop everywhere. Mini Mush is still pretty damn good though. But it was probably the most fun I've had seeing a Marvel movie in theaters, like since maybe, God, I had fun watching Endgame, I really did, but like Endgame did not stick with me at all. Like once the movie was over, I was like, that was pretty good. And I guess Doctor Strange didn't really either stick with me either. Because, like, after leaving the theater, I was kind of like, yeah, that was really fun. Anyways, back to, like, not caring about Marvel that much. But, no, I had a great time watching it in theaters. Now, there were some really fucking stupid lines in there. But, honestly, I'd rather have really bad writing and really cool, goofy comic book scenes than, like, decent writing and just a boring visual, like, you know, thing on the screen. It's everything else like that. So, to be honest with you, it's not my favorite Marvel movie. That probably goes to, like, I don't know. Iron Man 1 is like really, really good. I didn't hate Civil War. I thought that was a pretty good Avengers movie. Actually, weirdly enough, I did like Age of Ultron quite a bit. I haven't watched it in quite a long time, but watching it when, I think I saw that one in theaters as well. But I had a really good, that was stupid, time watching Age of Ultron in theaters. However, I really can't recall much about that movie besides like the beginning joke about like Captain America swearing. That was like the big thing that was in that movie for me. When I was like, I don't know, 15, but no, I thought Doctor Strange was very, very fun. My favorite part of the movie, like by far, in terms of like dialogue, was just how it felt like they took a comic book and just adapted that into the movie. It didn't feel like they sat in a writer's room for like weeks trying to make up a very funny, quippy Marvel thing. Like, it felt very true to form for comic book movies. For example, spoilers obviously here, but there's a scene where I think it's Earth 838, Christine, is trying to keep these like demons away from Doctor Strange's body. And she says, go back to hell, with like a really big close-up of her face. I can picture that scene like as a comic book frame. I can picture what the fuck was that reach? I mean, be real, that was so long. That was insane, dude. That should be illegal in some capacity. But I could, like, as dumb of a line as that was, remember, it's a comic book movie, and I can picture that line being in a comic book frame, like, with her face, like, super close up, holding her little, like, you know, magical artifact thing. It was very faithful. Now, again, holy shit was the dialogue in every other scene awkward as hell and terrible. And the reason for that being, I think, is because they gave Sam Raimi, a very creative director, the reins of directing, but he wasn't allowed to write the movie. The writing was done by just a Marvel regular writer, which, when you have someone who is as expressive as Raimi is, whether it be Evil Dead, the other, you know, superhero Spider-Man films he's done, like, you can't not let him have writing credits on the script, because, like, that's his thing, is he's making the movie so creatively free. But if he can't change the dialogue or the plot in a very huge way, then a lot of that's going to fall flat. And that was the big, I think, issue with the movie. Whereas I had a lot of fun watching it, the dialogue was just way too bad to overlook there. And I really hope that in the future of Marvel, what does that do? Rocks are replaced with pots? It's not really that big of a deal. We can drop that in our boss in case we do want to go for we had Azazel's stump down there in case we do want to go for, like, beast by the end of this run here, but I'm not, like, super worried about that. Again, the run is going insanely well for a 4 Eden's Blessing start. Oh my god, help me, I'm being focused right now. I'm not that focused. He's dead. Fantastic. But I recommend it. Oh, because we have Book of Virtues, right? Oh, you know what? That's like red stew every floor for tears. I can get down with that. We're gonna also bomb this, I think. Because I want to, if we can go for Mega Satan, sure. Also, the increased chance for Angel Rooms is always appreciated on any run like this. We can put some bombs down here, too. But I think Doctor Strange was the most expressive, creative, and fun Marvel film in a long time. And I've watched most of Phase 4's stuff. Like, I watched Black Widow in theaters. I watched Shang-Chi. I've watched a lot of the TV shows as well. And I gotta say, like, I'm not a huge Marvel fan, obviously. But I've always, like, somewhat enjoyed the movies, even the worst ones. That was, like, you know, okay to watch in theaters, but I'm not going to have any, like, lasting impact from it. Phase 4 has been awful so far. Shang-Chi was just one of the most, like, boring popcorn flicks I've ever seen. Black Widow, aside from David Harbour, was... Oh, I got to put my thing back in here. Aside from David Harbour, was really not much better. To be quite frank with you, I cannot recall a single plot point from either Shang-Chi or Black Widow besides, like, their main motive for wanting to go after or run from the villain. It was quite literally just forgettable. But again, as forgettable as the movie was, like, we'll go blind here. Buttermilk, it gave us something. Oh, it's like tears up the back of your ass. That's right. But as like messy as Doctor Strange was, it was the most memorable and the most fun out of all those films. I think the thing was, they wasn't scared to be cheesy. I think above all else, and coming from someone who is more of a DC character fan, not really a DC film fan, but character-wise, the biggest thing when adapting a superhero to me is don't be afraid to be cheesy. Don't be afraid to be goofy with it. There's a reason that you know, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies are widely beloved, because I think quoting him when he says this, he wanted to make a movie where it didn't feel like he was the only one in on the joke and that Peter Parker could be a real person. And I'm not the biggest fan. I think those movies took it a bit too far with the... I think it's literally just Maguire for me. I really don't like Tobey Maguire, but I can appreciate, you know, the thought process behind those Spider-Man movies. And if you're making a superhero movie and you're too scared to take that leap to be cheesy or goofy with it, you're going to make a very forgettable movie. Even think of like a somewhat serious superhero movie like the Batman, where there's a scene where he just fucking eats shit like in the middle of his flight. And although, you know, it was kind of like one of those, that was kind of funny moments when you're in the theater. Oh, it can't be there. I guess it could be up here. I don't know where the room is. My last guess before we move on to our boss fight is going to be like right here. And thank God for Azazel's stump. No, I don't really care anymore. Well, you know what? Don't be a coward. Pop the pill. flight sticks, nothing happened. I think we're okay. I'm gonna fuck Colostomia up. Yeah, get out of here, dude. But like the Batman had so many like cheesy, goofy moments that even the serious tone of the film was still it felt, you know, like it had a comic book feel to it, and that might have just been the setting of Gotham being, I think, one of the most I don't want to use the word faithful again. This is a fun item, but definitely one of the more faithful and I guess aesthetic adaptations of Gotham in modern day. So this prism item right here, it makes it so when you hit an enemy, there's a chance to turn it into an angelic prism, which will, the enemy acts as the prism for you. It's a pretty, like right here, it'll multiply your shots when they go through that certain enemy. Like, oh, I can't get a good shot because I'm playing as Azazel right now, but next room we can do that. But think about it this way, like, the Dark Knight movies, which are renowned to be some of the best Batman movies, like, to date. And I like them. I think they're pretty good. Not my favorite, you know, CBMs, but they're all right. When you take a movie like The Batman that came out this year, and you compare it to a movie like The Dark Knight, where there is obviously not a huge issue with any of the, I'm not flying anymore, I am such a freak. You know what, dude? Save me. Where it's like, there's not any big issue with The Dark Knight. It's a very good movie. It has a great, memorable villain and some great quotable lines. But when you compare the setting of Gotham in those movies to the setting of Gotham in The Batman, you see a very big disconnect between, like, just how much we could have had. Like, I'm not saying that they're bad, because, like, the Joker in those movies, is as memed as he is, the Joker was a very powerful villain. Like, you can definitely see him not really existing in real life, but he's not, like, you know, as out of the question as others. Oh, we get some extra, like, a little bit of tear effects here, huh? Does this work with not Azazel, though? Can I try it with somebody else, please? But, like, when you look at a movie like The Dark Knight, and you think, yeah, that was pretty good. And then you watch The Batman and think, if Gotham would have looked like this with a villain like the Joker, we could have had so much more, and it makes the Batman stand out more. Oh, it does work. Interesting. Our shot speed is, like, awful, but I kind of like this right now. It really makes you think, like, man, it's not a bad movie, but having this so much better thing right now really makes you wish we could have had this in the past as well. And weirdly enough, and it could just be me being a DC fanboy, but the Batman's, like, lasting impact on me for, like, whether it be just jokes or quoting the movie or, like, recalling scenes, it definitely is still more in my head than anything from Doctor Strange. And again, I liked Doctor Strange too. I thought it was really fun, and I had a really great time watching it. But the thing is, Sam Raimi can still not make a Marvel movie super interesting for me. They still feel very one-dimensional in a lot of aspects. And try as he might with his crazy-ass camera movements and the definitely one of the most vibrant and colorful movies I've seen from Marvel in a while, it still wasn't like once I left the theater, I can think of a couple of scenes, especially that final spoiler scene, by the way, with dead, like, zombie Strange. That shit was insane. Like when he was like, I don't have to be living, and everything in your brain just kind of goes like, the dead guy. You're like, oh, this is fucking amazing. And that was really sick, but it still, like, didn't stay with me. Again, as really good, as much as, you know, like, almost any random scene from the Batman did. I mean, that might be due to the Riddler being just, like, one of the most interesting, like, antagonists to date. I mean, you can, like, as quotable as Heath Ledger's Joker was, I think the Riddler is also up there, because, like, you've seen the memes of, like, no, it's perfect. It works really, really well. Ooh, empty vessel, yes please. Great chest to find right through. We also have a Wheel of Fortune card we can pop whenever we're feeling like it, but I'm not a huge fan of the random dice effect, because it could roll our entire build. I'll make you guys a deal, though. I'm going to keep the Wheel of Fortune card for as long as I want to, and if the run ends up being, like, super crazy good, it's already pretty good right now, but if it ends up being, like, super insane crazy good, I'll pop the Wheel of Fortune card and we'll see what happens. The red buttons, by the way, just, Ooh. Okay. See, now if we use the card, we could end up rolling away our active item. And I don't want to lose Genesis. How do I want to manage this right now? Because there's a lot of ways that this could work out for us if we play our cards right. We could use this to skip a floor if you want to save this all the way to the womb. However, the longer we save this item for, the higher chance we won't be able to pick up a good or better active item like an Archie or a Death Cert. So we're kind of in a really, oh, the bomb's gone, a really interesting position where I think you do want to technically pop this like ASAP, but I really do want to also save it for skipping our womb floors, because that might end up being a lot more impactful. Now here's the positive thing. Because it's like pretty much a get out of jail free card when it comes to taking damage, we can essentially just like take a bunch of risks and not really have any risk of dying until we want to pop Genesis. So I think we'll save this for a while here, and we'll fight our boss right now. I thought we were on Mom already. I was like, we're going really fast, but we're going we are going really fucking fast. What? We're on a 12-minute depths? Hello? I don't know if I've ever had a run just accidentally go this fast before. I'm not going to complain, though. The Exorcist is a very strong, we should probably bomb this as well, a very strong starting character, it seems. I mean, having Vade Retro for fighting, like, big rooms, and also having Little Haunt for dealing some, like, you know, extra cheap damage, and having homing shots as well, like, it's a pretty strong start. They do have some pretty shit DPS to start with, but again, like, I played Eevee a couple days ago. I'm used to shit DPS. I think maybe, I mean, I think they're fine balancing-wise. We can actually go down to the Mausoleum as well. I think they're fine balancing-wise. It's just, they feel a little bit too strong. That could just be my 4 Eden's Blessing speaking for me, though. Item room on this floor is going to give us a restock machine, huh? I mean, it doesn't matter what we grab, so I'm just going to grab that, and we're going to raise our damage up by quite a bit. We just want quantity right now. It doesn't matter about how good the item is, because we're going to lose. I'm going to probably end up using this on the Cathedral if we're going to just go to Mom's Heart right away. We could, I guess, just skip Mom's Heart, but I do kind of want to fight that out. But we have a good shot of just... Where's the ghost? There he is. Getting a ton of items to make this run really, really pop off. And I guess it's going to come with going to all of our shops and just the minor things like that. And our shop shouldn't be too far away from our current state. But I don't know. This run is very, very good. Oh, please don't go away. No, 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 no. Oh, my God. You can't win them all. You can't win them all. Go to your shop. It's got to be like down here somewhere. But yeah, I'm going to probably pop this Genesis on the... what's it called? The Cathedral, because there's not really a benefit to ever fighting Isaac, and fighting Mom's Heart, not really either. Oh no, we could actually do a play here. I actually just had a good thought. We can either use this to skip out Boss Rush, or we could use it on the Hush fight to skip Hush and get the benefits of having all the items down there. So now I've talked myself, oh, what is this bullshit, dude? Now I've talked myself into going to Hush to get the extra shop item room items, crawl space items, chest items. Can I get this? You can't get that. Beautiful. I don't really care about that. Ooh, actually, maybe I do. Upon death can revive you and roll all your items. That sounds kind of fun, but again, we're not planning to die anytime soon. I guess you don't ever really plan to die. That sucks. Get this cracked key over here, please. But if we go to Hush, we get at minimum 3 extra items, and then we can roll those with the Genesis and maybe get some crazy stuff out of that. The arcade could have a law machine for us inside of it. You never know. Just buy everything. All of this becomes something else in the future, so don't worry about it. There is no claw machine here, so go and fight your boss. It should be pretty easy. This boss is not a big deal. We get the prism already off of this other Exorcist enemy right here, which once he frees himself, yeah, you guys stand like no contest. All right, just go gamer here and be safe. 9% deal chance, probably not going to happen. If I had to guess, yeah, no. All right, we'll grab this, and again, just keep on trucking along. We found our item room, good shit, and inside the item room, we get, okay, Go blind. I don't really care about that. I kind of want to just roll for... I want to get a passive item here. That didn't hit the machine. Go for a passive. It rolled into a double act. I should have just used my coins there, but I was feeling like extremely lazy, so we're not going to talk about that. We do have Curse of the Blind right now, making it extremely hard to explore like anything on this floor. Again, all we got to do is find our shop. All we got to do, ooh, that was nice, is shop and boss room. That's really all that I care about. If we find the boss room early, I'll skip the shop. We'll just keep... Oh, there it is. Look at that. We're going to find them both in one go here. But I was going to say, skip the shop and just find your boss, because exploring these floors is always great. Kind of a bitch. Break that. Thank you. Now, I'm kind of interested to find out. Does Genesis give you crawl space? Or does it give you the trap door when you are... Hold on, get out of there, please. Just take it. It doesn't matter. When you use it on the Hush fight. Because I know there used to be a bug in the game where it would give you a trap door even if you had the Polaroid. And that was... I'm not going to look for a teleport card. We're fine. And I know that was like... Because it fucked me over once in the 100 Victory Lap stream actually like a year ago maybe at this point. That fucked me over pretty badly then. And it was kind of frustrating to lose like 50 Victory Laps in. But we're going to grab Polaroid and hope for the best here. Obviously, go to your, weirdly enough, the 2% chance Devil Room. Torn Wings, I mean, it's an item we can take for the reroll future. And then, is there anything we really, really want to have in here? Absolutely not. All right, moving on down. One more floor until the Hush fight. We do find a foiled Emperor card, so you know what, dude? Just pop that now. How far? It was pretty far away from our current path. You know, I also realized something. The little, like, red-skinned, like, mimic guys on this floor, they can just press buttons for you. I never knew that. I had one spawn in a room, and I tried to, like, position the guy close to us, and he walked over the red death button, and it just immediately killed him. So, apparently those guys can walk on buttons, the more you know. Hold on, we're almost done here. Deal or no deal? No deal. It's Hush time / just Genesis time. If we find a black market, though, we could skip that and then also skip the next floor, making this run extremely short. Ooh. Okay. I mean, extra items are always good to have. Give me one more here. Nothing. And here we get... we'll take Hellfire. It sounds like fun to me. As long as it's a passive item, it does not matter at all. There's a crawl space already right there. Before you start doing your crazy stuff like that, make sure you are... Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Another foiled Emperor card, huh? I'm kind of hoping we can just use it on the chest now, because, like, if we can get to Cathedral and then foiled Emperor card and then use, like, drop... There's stuff we could be doing right now that would make this run a little bit better. The sneeze for Azazel's Stump, by the way, is also very nice. Give me a skip here. That would be very interesting. We can just take it, and then we'll pop this now. We do get the beam of light. Okay, great. And what do you want to do here? Doesn't this, like, double all your familiars? Yeah, I kind of like this idea better. Damage and HP. Yeah. Luck up. Okay, we'll go for the luck upgrade. Sure, why not? This sounds fun. This doubles... Yeah, sure, we'll double that. Okay. Didn't see that one coming. We could take that for next floor to get a free angel item, so sure. Bumble Bombs. Yeah, we'll fuck with that. And then we get money. Like, it doesn't really matter. I could have grabbed the luck upgrade there, I guess, but I wasn't really thinking. More familiars. I don't think we have a working birthright. I'll take this. I want to keep Pandora's box over everything else. HP and a trinket, sure. Pacifier. Ooh, love me some of that. Real nice homing Trisagion right now. That's good. Fate's Reward, sure. I mean, we have some good stuff happening right now. It's not amazing, but we can make this get better. Yes. Give me poison. Ooh. Mars. Alice. Damage up for each new room explored. Special rooms give higher damage. I mean, that sounds pretty fun. Oh my god. BFF with the double familiars. Yes, please. Pie again. Okay. Sinus tears, okay. Is that it? That's all we get? I mean, it's pretty good. Like, it's not incredible. You know what? I'm gonna upgrade some of these guys, dude. Fuck it. We have BFF already, so why not? Give these guys some love. No extra stuff here. Can we give you guys anything more? No, bomb it and get your guy back. And then I think you move on down. The build's not insane. The build is not, like, that crazy. But it could become crazy, is kind of my poll right now. Well, we're conjoined. I like that. It's very fun. How good is the build? I mean, it actually seems to be, like, fairly good. I mean, you can't really get Godhead Magic Mush and not have a fun run, especially with Piercing, Sinus, like, Poison Tears, and this Palace item giving us, like, 0.2 damage for every single room we walk into, and 10% of that damage stays with us when we enter our next floor, so it kind of does encourage doing the full clears. Cambion Conception, huh? Well, with a Sacrifice Room on the floor, Cambion Conception, and a whole lot of HP, we could be making some things happen. I don't know if we really want to risk that, though, this far. I mean, what's the fun if there's no risk, though? Like, you should be actively trying to risk your run on every single floor with my mindset. If you're not going to lose in every room, what's the fun in playing the game, right? So we're going to actually do some sacrificing here after we beat Isaac, of course. We found them. Kind of a small cathedral floor, to be completely honest with you. No big rooms besides that one 1x2. That is a 48-hour energy, a useless one at that. I mean, our build is way stronger than it used to be. We one-cycled Isaac there, can't complain. I guess you can sacrifice now. I mean, can we go into here yet? We can. What's going on in here? I'll do it, dude. Like, it gives us HP back for even more sacrificing, so why wouldn't you? Just spin in a circle. Your homing laser should do all the work for you. I mean, yeah, look at this. Like, everything died within seconds of being alive. Range down, hilarious. All right, let's do some sacrificing. I want to try to maybe, because we could probably try and go to the dark room instead of going Polaroid path here, which I think would be actually kind of funny. We already spawned a familiar there. Did we? There was like a smoky. Oh, a second little haunt, huh? We're spawning a lot of familiars. Wait, what's happening? I don't know what that smoke effect is doing. I'm looking at my items right now. I don't know if we have anything. Oh, that's hilarious. Like, damage gives you something based. I don't know if we do. I could be entirely wrong or missing something very simple. I'm not sure. Go deeper. Go deeper. Goodbye. Go deeper. Go deeper. Okay. Mistakes might have been made there. I was kind of like, we'll be okay. Our bomb did not get pushed out of the way there. Very helpful. Nothing in here, of course, though. We got to be cautious because we could hit us with a bomb pretty easily. Can't be there. It could be adjacent to this. It could be adjacent to that. There it is. Hearts. No HP whatsoever. That's concerning. Because I really wanted to go Dark Room on this run. Crawl space, by the way. Nope. I really wanted to go Dark Room on today's run. Beautiful.
Cyanide.
Oh! The black heart? Hold on, I'm going to do it, dude. Oh, you screwed me. You screwed me so hard. There's a pill in here. It was range down, though, right? Yeah. There is a half heart in here. We can't really use that for much, though. I gotta look for a crawl space now. I really want this dark room path to work out. And if it doesn't, then so be it. The likeliest option is, like, just right in here. We are out of any way to make this work. You go down to your next floor with one heart. Maybe the Lord will bless us today. Maybe the Lord will bless us today. HP. We're in kind of a pickle right now. I'll take it, dude. Why not? We're in kind of a pickle right now. Pretty much anything stray shot-wise would kill us. So I was going to stand, you know, very far away. Oh, We're not in death territory. We're actually going to win the run now, it looks like. Will I fight Mega Satan? I mean, if we're going to go for all the marks for this character right now, Mega Satan's just next. We could have fought Boss Rush, I guess, but I wasn't feeling like it today. I'm not necessarily a completion marks person. I don't believe this character has any special unlocks either, but Mega Satan could be fun on a pretty decently short run like this. We'll see, though. This is interesting, because it splits items into wisps that you can get other items from, so we might be seeing ourselves having an even more OP run as the days go on here. All right, we have one final split to do. Oh my god, okay. Down here into Friend Zone. I mean, just go fight Blue Baby, then it's Mega Satan time and you crush. I mean, look at this. Like, that was a 3-second boss fight. Sure, grab perfection. Where was the door? Was it right here? Was it right here? It was right here. This should be one of the easiest fights you will ever see against this boss right here. May even be the next Mega Satan in the thumbnail. We haven't had one of those in a hot-ass minute. All right, get out of here. Dude, that was like he didn't attack once. I kind of feel bad for the guy, man. Like, I shoot with my homing lasers, get him against the wall, he's down. We're already onto the mini-boss phase. Goodbye, 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 and... Angel time. All right, cool. That's the shortest phase either way. It doesn't really matter. And now is the longest Mega Satan phase, sending us to phase 2 with, once again, 0 attacks. How many times will this motherfucker attack us in his bone phase? We're going to get some rocket and the bombs going off here, too. Just give it a second. He attacked once. Is one attack. Hit myself there. Not a good idea. Another one. Well, he's dead. We have 1.5 hearts left. Void Portal or no Void Portal? I'm not feeling like Delirium today. Sorry, chat. But anyways, if you enjoyed the run and my commentary, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, though, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out and goodbye.